Hey there, welcome to the 51 Tapes. Make sure to subscribe and follow, because what's coming next, you won't want to miss. It was 1988 when 23-year-old Janis Lang and her 21-year-old boyfriend, David O'Connor, moved into a small two-bedroom house in Toronto, Canada. The couple had been together for over a year and were very much in love. They were excited to finally have their own place. It wasn't long before they invited some friends over to celebrate. One of the first people they called was Janis's friend from high school, 22-year-old Kristen French. Kristen had been out with Janis and David the night before, and they'd all gotten drunk. But despite the fact that they'd partied hard the night before, the three of them had to get up early the next day. That's because David had to work at the car dealership, where he was an auto mechanic. Janis worked as a secretary at a publishing company, while Kristen was a part-time waitress. At around 6:30 a.m., Kristen arrived at the house. She knocked on the door, but there was no answer. She tried again, but still no one answered, so she let herself in through the back door. When she walked into the kitchen, she saw a horrifying sight. On the floor in front of her was a man's body covered in blood. As she screamed in terror, another man's voice echoed through the house. Get away from here." Kristen ran out of the house and down the street, frantically knocking on doors and screaming for help. When the police arrived at the scene, they found the body of Janis's boyfriend, David O'Connor. He had been stabbed multiple times in the chest and stomach. It soon became clear that whoever had killed David had also tried to kill Janis. Her body was found in an advanced stage of decomposition in the trunk of her car. She had been shot in the head, execution style. The police searched the house and found blood spatters everywhere. Whoever had attacked the couple had also trashed the apartment. The walls were covered in crayon drawings of devils, and the word Satan was written on one of the bedroom walls. But despite the obvious signs of a struggle, nothing appeared to be missing. The killer hadn't even bothered to steal Janis's purse, which contained her wallet, keys, and cell phone. Investigators learned that David and Janis had recently had a fight with their upstairs neighbors. They would be evicted. But what could have started as a simple noise complaint had quickly escalated into a deadly dispute. Henry was a process server and private investigator, while Diane worked as a part-time exotic dancer. Witnesses reported seeing the couple arguing with David and Janis in the weeks leading up to the murders. However, the Thiels' alibis checked out, and they were ruled out as suspects. A few days later, a witness came forward and told the police that she had seen a man matching David's description arguing with an unknown man near the couple's house on the morning of the murders. But when the woman looked more closely at the man, she realized that it wasn't David at all, but Janis's father, Richard Lang. Richard had recently separated from Janis's mother and had been drinking heavily. He had also made